Welcome back, brave souls. Tonight, we delve into the heart of a truly spine-chilling tale. The story of a girl alone on the highway. Sarah, a college student, was driving home late one evening after a weekend getaway with friends. As dusk settled, the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the empty highway that stretched endlessly before her. Anxiety began to creep in as she noticed her fuel gauge dipping dangerously low. She hadn't seen a gas station for miles, and with each passing moment, the darkness seemed to grow thicker, more oppressive. Her car sputtered and died, leaving her stranded on a desolate road with no cell service, and no passing cars in sight. The silence was deafening, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves in the wind. Determined to find help, Sarah grabbed her flashlight and began walking down the dark highway, her footsteps echoing in the still night. Hours passed in eerie silence, each step punctuated by the haunting sounds of the night. The moon hung high, casting a pale, ghostly light over the deserted road. Just as hope seemed lost and fatigue began to set in, she heard the distant hum of a car engine. Relief washed over her as she turned to see headlights approaching from the distance. Frantically, she waved her arms, desperate to get the driver's attention. The car slowed to a stop beside her, and an older man, with a kind face, rolled down the window. He introduced himself as John and offered her a ride to the nearest gas station. Grateful and exhausted, Sarah got into the car, feeling a glimmer of hope. John seemed friendly and reassuring, and they began to chat to pass the time. As they drove, the conversation flowed easily, but Sarah couldn't shake a growing sense of unease. The route John was taking seemed unfamiliar, the landmarks becoming less and less recognizable. When she questioned him, John's friendly demeanor changed, his smile fading into a cold, unsettling expression. The car veered off the highway onto a narrow, winding road that cut through dense woods. Panic set in as Sarah realized the doors were locked, trapping her inside. The trees loomed ominously overhead, their branches clawing at the car like skeletal fingers. The sense of isolation deepened, and the darkness outside seemed impenetrable. The car came to a stop in a secluded clearing, far from any signs of civilization. John's smile turned sinister as he turned off the engine and slowly turned to face her. Sarah's heart raced, pounding in her chest like a drumbeat of terror. She struggled to unlock the door, her fingers trembling, but it was too late. John reached out and grabbed her wrist with a vice-like grip, his eyes glinting with malice. Her screams echoed through the night, a desperate cry for help that was swallowed by the oppressive darkness. The last thing Sarah saw was John's menacing smile before everything went black. Sarah was never seen again, her disappearance remaining a chilling mystery, a cautionary tale whispered among those who travel lonely highways. Her fate serves as a haunting reminder of the dangers that can lurk in the shadows, waiting for the unsuspecting. The next time you're driving alone at night, remember Sarah's story. Be cautious. The road can be a very dangerous place, especially when you're alone. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story and crave more spine-chilling tales, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe out there, and remember ... you never know what's waiting in the dark.